guys, welcome back or welcome if you're new to my channel. My name is Anna. I am a married mama of two sweet boys and the creator of Bliss Budget Boutique. I started cash shopping back in 2019 as a way to take control of our finances, get intentional with our spending, and build real savings. Right now, we're on a mission to save to buy our very first home, and I'm using cash shopping, budgeting, and savings challenges to make it happen. So whether you're just starting or getting back on track, let's encourage each other and do this together, one envelope at a time. On today's video, I will be doing a small cash condensing for the month of June. So grab your favorite drink. I have my homemade coffee here. Get comfy and let's start with this condensing. Also, if you'd like to join us on our financial journey, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything. Hi guys, I hope you guys are doing really well. June was there was some changes in our household and in our budget, but so far I feel like we're doing pretty good, so I can't complain. So I am going to start with my savings binder, and this is the reason why I am doing a condensing, because it barely closes. So I was trying to wait and see if maybe I can do every 2 months, but since I have a lot of smaller bills in my envelopes, I don't want to damage them. So for house down payment, we have, sorry about the light, it's like the sun is setting, so you might see some difference, but we have $12,000. Let me turn this on. And we're taking 50, 70, 90. Actually, let me put this on the side. So let's make it easier. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200. And I know I always make a lot of mistakes on this video, so if you guys catch any, please let me know. I really appreciate all your help. Plus, so 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. So I'm gonna leave the 25 here and I'll take the 50. Right, so I'll just switch this for a 20. And there's 50. So we have $12,050, and I did set up my sorry, I put them in here. Okay, here they are. I was looking for my little sticky notes. Oops, and I just dropped that right there. So I also have my little notebook right here on the side, and I like to write down everything from that I'm taking back to the bank. So down payment, $250. Okay, so we have $12,275 in total. Move this over here. Okay. So closing costs, we have 20, 40, 60, 81. So 20, 40, 60, 82. Another 100. And then we have 40. So let me switch this up for a 20. So we have $240 in here. For my golden celebrations, I actually have to take $200 out of here. So let me see if I have enough to, actually, I'm just gonna transfer this up. So I did spend $200 from for Father's Day, and I have not on stuff for that. But let's change this. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 91. So 1200 plus 100, right? Yes, so 100. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 91. Let me start from the back actually. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. There you go. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Okay. So we have 1,300. Okay, so 1,300. Make sure it's dry. Okay. Adventure fund. We have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. So we can't really do much. So I'm gonna put a 50, so it should be 50. 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay. So we have 1,100, 200, 50, 70, 80. So $1,280 in here. Month ahead. I think I'm gonna put one of these in here next time because I want to add all the money that I have in total for my month ahead binder. So we can condense this. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and 25. So let's do this. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 85, 100. Okay. So we have, so far we have 125, but that's not what we actually have. I did have to I took the 500 that I had saved up for my car expenses. So I have to make up for that. So I'm already behind $500 in there. But I am fully funded on my utilities, my phone bill, my grocery envelope, which is really great. My next big thing to work on was my rent or housing. So we're working slowly. Let's see how much I have here. So 10, 20, 30, 35, 45. So I'll do 2 20s. Get some nice ones. So 45 in here. And I'm honestly adding this to my emergency fund. I know I did stop my emergency fund because I wanted to focus a little bit more on like my closing costs and my month ahead too, because I feel like if I didn't move it in here, like I was just not giving it the love that I was supposed to. So for my $20 Fridays, let's see, we can do another 100. So 20, 40, 60, 81. And we have $400 in here. So, I can actually put up 500. And look for 180 right here. So 520. I do want to condense this because this is really, it has a lot of smaller bills. So can condense the 100. So 20, 40, 60, 81. We don't have another 100. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, and 20. So let's do like this. 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Okay. Fortunately, I don't have any hundreds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I can make the amount smaller, condense the bills a little bit. So 1, 20, 40, 60, 81 plus 2, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20. And this is my savings challenge that I'm gonna use for my kid when he goes back to school. Oh. Okay, this one, let me see. This is my personal savings. And I have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. I do want to add this to my personal savings, my personal binder. So I'm going to leave this here, just like how it is. Gosh. This one, I don't think we can do much. So 10, 20, 30, 45. There we go. So 45. My $1 savings challenge. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oops. They're like sticking together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I don't get confused. Okay, so let me do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this should be 5. So I have this one. So okay, right? So we have 44 in here. think that's accurate. For my $5 savings, I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So it should be 40, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay. So 195. And we're almost done with it. Well, and then I'm gonna start again, or probably start a different one. So my emergency fund has $5,000, and then my medical has $1,000, and that will be all for my savings binder. It's such a big difference. I'll get in. So that's done. I honestly don't have much more to condense. Like I mentioned at the beginning, and if you have been following along, starting in June, like my budget completely changed, so I can't save as much anymore. I have other priorities, but we're still saving whatever we, as much as we can. So let's try to condense some other envelopes. So for car expenses, we have 50, 70, actually 20, 40, 60, 81, 50. Okay, so let's put 100 here. So we have 160 in here. I did pay for my 6-month premium for my car insurance, so I did have quite a bit left over from I think we saved up like 700 and something, but I was able to find a different insurance with the same amount of coverage, and it was like this much cheaper, which is great. I have been stuffing it for the month of July. I did my first stuffing already, so but I think for sure the 200. So let's see what else we can condense. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95. Ooh, I don't have a 50. So let's do 20. Actually, this one. Okay, so 20, we'll put a 20 here. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 95. So $95 in here. Annual fees, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Was the 2 20s. So 20, 40. Why am I? Did I do this right? Okay. So 65. Let me know if I made a mistake, because I just can't. Okay, so we only have $10 in vision. Anniversary. We have 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So we'll do 2 20s. Let's see. Okay, so we have 170 in here. seasonal activities. We have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80. So I can do 100 actually, right? Like this. So 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. Yes. So seasonal. 100. Okay, so we got 130. And for the summer, I'm gonna use this to take my kids to the pool. Hubby, let's see, we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75. So I can do a 50 here. So we have 175. My birthday, we have 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. So there you go. So 20. 85. My babies. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60. We can do 220s plums. I think I have some 50s over here actually. Yeah, I do. I have 2. So let me take 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Okay, and we put 60. Oh my god, I don't remember. Did I put 50 or 60? I think it was 60, so I have to put another 10. Let me know if I made a mistake. Okay. What am I doing? Gosh, I can do a 20 here. I feel like I already messed up. But anyways, we'll continue. I'll fix it whenever I'm editing. Or if you guys find it, let me know if I messed up in here. So birthdays, we have 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. So I'm just gonna do a 50. 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. Okay, so we have $400 in here. We won't have 400 for long. My mom's birthday's on next week, actually. All right, and that'll be all for this binder, which is my long-term binder. Let me see if I can condense something in my short term. Oh my god, I spent most of my money last month. I was so sad. We can do a 20 here actually, but that's what we have it here for, right? Help. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, so we can do there you go. home. Oh my gosh. I'm actually gonna leave this like this. So, family time. I have 200, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 20, 30, 40. Ooh. I think, oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna do a 10. Clothing. We don't have to buy any clothes anytime soon, so maybe I can put a placeholder in here. So 50, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 25, 30. So like this. Okay. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. Okay. Um, 100. And personal care. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. So 20, so we're doing 20, another 20, and then we'll do this 20. Okay, so we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 160. That'll be all for my short-term binder. And last one for my kids binder. Let's see. Max has 50, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So we'll do this fives. So 105. And this is just my kids, like they want something. Max has this habit of whenever we go to a store, he always wants a toy. Little Ezra. I think I'm just gonna do a 20 here. Sports and activities. So we'll do 100, 50, 70, 90, 100, and 35. So like this, right? 50, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay. That's another 100. So 235. School expenses, we have 50, 70, 90, 100, and 25. So 50, 70, 80, 91, 200. 235. Sorry, 25. So school, 200. Clothing, I'm gonna leave like that. I do have to do it on stuffing. I've been buying them clothes. Birthdays, we have 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. So, right, this is right. Okay, yeah. So we'll do a 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. And I think I'm gonna do 800 here. So kids' birthdays. Alright, that's it for my kids binder. Alright guys, so that's it for my condensing. Let's count and see how much money we're taking back to the bank. So hundreds, we have 1, 2, 3. And then we have 150s. 20s, we have $60. Tens, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91. That's another 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. That's another 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91. That's another 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. Wow. I did not expect that amount. I thought it was going to be less than that. So we were taking back to the bank $1,540. I usually transfer that amount once I get paid, and I keep most of my bills with me, so that way I can just cash out whatever I have available. I usually take the ones that are like pretty bad, I take them back to the bank, but most of them will stay here because I try to keep my nice bills. But anyways, that brings us to the end of today's cash condensing. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to subscribe so you guys miss the next video. I am trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, hopefully by the end of August or so. That's when I started YouTube, in August. So yeah, so if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you guys subscribe. You guys will help me achieve my goal. But anyways, I'll catch you on the next one, and don't forget to keep saving and budget blissfully. Bye bye.